alive by the frenzied pet snake. The moment her soul left her body, she saw the whole truth of the accident. Her husband had secretly trained the snake for 3 years and even bought her a huge accident insurance policy. He planned to use her death to fund a new life with his mistress. When the woman opened her eyes again, she realized she had been reborn back to the night when she was swallowed by the pet snake. Now, she had only one thought in mind: survive and then take revenge. She carefully and slowly stood up, moving toward the door with the smallest possible movements. After escaping from house, she immediately found her friend, who was a zoology professor. She was determined to make her deceitful and cruel husband get his comeuppance, and her ultimate comeback officially began. So, the woman and her friend spent the night in the animal research lab going through all kinds of information about pythons. They found a special pheromone that could make pythons highly aggressive in response to a whistle. As long as her husband tried to command the snake to attack her with a whistle, his fate was completely sealed. The woman was convinced that once her husband discovered she was still alive, he would definitely bring the pet snake over to finish the job. Meanwhile, the husband was still showing off in front of his mistress about how he was about to get the huge insurance payout. The next moment, he received a message from the woman telling him to go to the lab immediately. Although he was shocked that his wife hadn't been eaten, he was determined to let the pet snake swallow her again, not knowing he had already fallen into her trap. Half an hour later, just as she expected, her husband arrived with the pet snake. This time he didn't even bother to pretend. He just released the pet snake and blew the whistle that ordered it to devour the woman. Just then, the woman suddenly took out the pheromone she had prepared and shot it directly into the snake's mouth. The next moment, a real show began. The pet snake wrapped itself tightly around the man, and he couldn't understand why it wasn't obeying his commands. The woman told him the truth, saying that all the training methods for the snake were her ideas, and he could never beat her. At that moment, her husband took out some powder he had prepared in advance and sprinkled it on the snake's skin. The next second, the pet snake released him and moved toward the woman again, making her the target. This time, what would she do to save herself?